Brendan Russell writes, "Hey guys, love the show. Hard to believe we're already in June.
No kidding.
With us being about halfway through the year, I wanted to ask for a report card on 2013 so far. What are your top 5 favorite films of the year so far?"
Great question.
Amy Rose, you want to kick this one off?
Sure. What a great question, because there has honestly been a lot of great films. And obviously, if Man of Steel opened this week, that would probably be the number 1 for both of us.
Yeah, probably.
So with that in mind, my number 5 would have to be The Place Beyond the Pines. Derek Cianfrance is such a spectacular filmmaker. His shots are gorgeous and stunning. He always gets the best out of his actors. Dane DeHaan, Ryan Gosling, even Mendes, who I don't think she's that great of an actress, gave a decent performance. So that would definitely be my number 5. Number 4, Star Trek Into Darkness. Such a fun ride. JJ is so good at this universe. I love being reunited with Kirk and all of my faves. I thought it was really great, and I thought Benedict Cumberbatch was great as Khan. So that'd be my number 4. Number 3 would be Iron Man 3. So fun. Shane Black's take was great. Robert Downey Jr., the role he was born to play, I loved it. And his chemistry with Ty, as I mentioned before, was so great. And Pepper Potts stepping into her power and being more fierce, and the Mandarin and everything, I thought it was a fun time. Number 2 would have to be Mud. I was really taken aback by this film. Jeff Nichols was the director, and it was beautifully shot, such an interesting tone. Matthew McConaughey proves again that he has dramatic range, and the young guys in it, and Reese Witherspoon, everything about that film was so artistically done. Really great film. And number 1 would have to be Stoker. Park Chan-wook is one of my favorite directors, and everyone in that film, Matthew Good, Nicole Kidman, Mia Wasikowska, so talented, and it's dark and twisted, and every single shot is art. It's true art. It's beautiful art at that. It's really inspiring, and it's a dark, twisted, interesting story, and I wish more people would pay attention to Park Chan-wook's films, his actual versions, and not the Americanized versions that Spike Lee is going to do with Old Boy and like Vengeance and all these other films. So a lot of other films that couldn't make my list, but those would be the top 5 that really, inspired and influenced me.
Good list. I have some similarities, actually. I'm going to start with first let me give one honorable mention, because you had it on your list. I don't necessarily have it on mine. But I also really liked Iron Man 3. Despite all the hatred going around for it, I actually quite enjoyed it. I had a fun time with it. So let me go with my number 5. Number 5, Star Trek Into Darkness. Absolutely. It is a fun, wonderful ride. It's a great summer movie. Benedict Cumberbatch brings a great villain. The biggest problem with Benedict Cumberbatch in that film was that he was underused. Should have been used a little bit more. I hope they use him again in the future. So from number 5, Star Trek Into Darkness. Number 4, a surprising one for me. I wouldn't have thought it would have been in my top 5, but is Warm Bodies. Kind of a zombie take on Romeo and Juliet. I thought it was endearing and funny. Rob Corddry in it was really quite funny. I really enjoyed this film. It surprised me. And so for that, it's my number 4 so far. Number 3, Oz the Great and Powerful. I was completely taken back to the feelings I had as a kid watching the first Wizard of Oz for the first time. I thought it was beautifully done. The tone was absolutely perfect. Visually, it's beautiful. Lots of great humor in it. I enjoyed it immensely. I thought it was a big hit. So number 3 is Oz the Great and Powerful. Number 2, same as Amy Rose, Mud. I think the Newark Star-Ledger wrote this, and I love this quote. They said, "It's not just a great movie, it's a movie that justifies a whole career." Talking about Matthew McConaughey. It might be one of his top 2 performances that he's ever given. I believe the film holds like a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's wonderful. Most of you haven't seen it. Make sure you treat yourself and see Mud. And my number 1 film of the year so far that I just had the best time watching, Fast and Furious 6.
Oh, dear.
I completely hated, detest. I wish they didn't exist. Fast and Furious 1, 2, and 3. I think they're all terrible films. Fast and Furious 4 was kind of okay. Fast and Furious 5 was a great amount of fun, and Fast and Furious 6 maybe tops it. I mean, it's an argument. There's a good argument to be had between Fast and Furious 6 and Fast and Furious 5. I literally just had a wonderful time sitting in that theater watching it. I couldn't wait to watch it again. So my top 5 again: Number 5, Star Trek Into Darkness. Number 4, Warm Bodies. Number 3, Oz the Great and Powerful. Number 2, Mud. And number 1, Fast and the Furious 6. Amy Rose, run down your top 5 again.
Very surprised at your number 1, sir.
Yep.
Number 5, Place Beyond the Pines. Number 4, Star Trek Into Darkness. Number 3, Iron Man 3. Number 2, Mud. And number 1, Stoker. Also a film you guys have probably not seen. Please check it out. Please check it out.
Hey guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and will keep you up to date on all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk Show. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to find out about our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.